In today's video, we'll focus on Black Panther 2. First look, let's dive right in. 2020 got even crazier when it took the life of Chadwick Boseman, one of the greatest actors Hollywood has ever seen. He was the Black Panther, and his character will forever be remembered as one of the greatest. But since his most recent passing, the studio needs to figure out a way to replace this actor. Again, can 2020 get any worse than it already is? We thought the coronavirus would be the only bad thing 2020 would bring with it, but boy, were we wrong. Aside from the pandemic, the protest, and the economic crisis, we lost the legendary Kobe, as well as his teenage daughter. And about a month ago, we lost another legend. Chadwick was only 43 years old when he lost the battle with cancer. He got his first break when he landed a major role on Persons Unknown. This TV mystery drama paved the way for his next big role, which was Jackie Robinson in the movie 42. Since the movie hit theaters in 2013, Boseman became famous for portraying the legendary baseball player. This opened up an entire world of possibilities, and Chadwick starred in movies like Get On Up, where he played the unforgettable Sex Machine singer James Brown. Following this movie, the actor landed the role of Thurgood Marshall, the African-American Supreme Court Justice, featured in the movie Marshall. And of course, most of us know him as the King of Wakanda in the movie Black Panther. But even though he was extremely gifted, he left this world way too soon. His family revealed that Chadwick Boseman passed away on August 28, 2020, in his home. He was surrounded by friends and family at the time of his passing. It seems like he was diagnosed with colon cancer in 2016. Since then, he managed to play most of his roles while fighting the disease, and no one noticed Chadwick was actually sick. Although some noticed the excessive weight loss in the last year or so, people really didn't think much of it. People never thought of linking the weight loss with cancer. After all, he was pretty ripped for Black Panther, and you probably saw how many of the celebrities, including Dwayne Johnson, Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, Mark Ruffalo, wept alongside his family and paid homage to the untimely death of a legendary actor. What does this mean for Black Panther 2? Boseman's death left a hole in the hearts of friends, family, and fans alike. We know that his family is still trying to deal with the passing of Chadwick, and we do send our greatest condolences to the family. But as most fans, we wanted to know what Marvel planned on doing with the sequel to Black Panther. Their worlds, like ours, has been shattered. There's no doubt about that. We're aware that it's pretty early to be focusing on character alternatives for King T'Challa, seeing how the family and the entire world is still mourning the death of Chadwick. However, the internet has been buzzing about what's going to happen with the ultra-successful film series, The Black Panther. I mean, the movie managed to turn the $200 million budget into $1.35 billion at the box office. Plus, with the 6 Oscar nominations, 3 of which it actually won, there was absolutely no way Marvel would let this success go to waste. They planned on making numerous sequels to the movie, but as luck would have it, the main guy, Chadwick Boseman, lost the battle with colon cancer before production for Black Panther 2 even began. Coogler, the director of the first Black Panther movie, even said, spent the last year preparing, imagining, and writing words for him to say in Black Panther 2 that we weren't destined to see. What do fans think? The Black Panther 2 was supposed to hit the big screen sometime in 2022, and the main villain of the movie would have been Dr. Doom, one of the most powerful villains in the MCU that wields magical powers. But since there was no one to fill the role of King T'Challa, we wanted to know what the fans thought. Well, it wasn't long before we uncovered that most of the fans wants to leave the King's legacy untouched. What does that mean? Well, they pretty much want Marvel to find a new king that will actually replace Chadwick in the movie instead of looking for another actor that is going to replace him. And we completely agree. T'Challa's legacy shouldn't be stained by replacing him with some other actor. Fans were pretty vocal when expressing their opinions on social media. They want the Black Panther to receive a proper send-off and funeral in the movie, and then someone should take over the mantle when the king leaves to join the elders. Although this would be pretty difficult to do, they could follow in the footsteps of Furious 7. When Paul Walker unfortunately died, they replaced him with his brother, and everything was a-okay. But when it comes to Black Panther 2, it would be nearly impossible to replace Chadwick in the movie. He is the central character around which the entire movie revolves. So what could they do? Although there were some suggestions about introducing a CGI version of Black Panther in the upcoming movie, we all know that that would be extremely distasteful. So what's the next best thing? Have a short CGI intro of T'Challa at the beginning, then put a body double in the Black Panther suit and have him killed in a fight. This would not require CGI, as the actor's face would remain hidden. In the battle, T'Challa would lose his life, and after a proper funeral to send him off to the spirit worlds, where he would join his father, we could have someone else take over the role as Black Panther. Who should become the next Black Panther? We've devised a plan to pay special tribute to the amazing actor, as well as give him a proper send-off. This would certainly make fans happy, and of course, Marvel will get to continue the saga. But now the question remains, who should take on the role? While some people suggested either Okoye or M'Baku, he sure didn't mind ruling over Wakanda, but the most desired character to take over the role of Queen of Wakanda would be Shuri. It's not as far-fetched as you think, and the fans are totally on board with it. Besides, Letitia Wright's character Shuri was actually adored by almost everyone that met her. She was the extremely smart and badass sister of T'Challa, who was also featured in both Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. So you can pretty much bet she can kick some serious ass. And even though that will stir up a lot of stuff in the movie, it's the easiest and most seamless transition that they could ever do. After all, she did take over the mantle of the Black Panther and protector of the people of Wakanda in the comics. During 2009, Shuri replaced T'Challa as the Black Panther when her brother was attacked by the Cabal and placed in a comatose state. Why was he attacked? Well, it was because the Cabal, who at the time got a new recruit, Dr. Doom, offered T'Challa to join their allegiance of villains, which T'Challa obviously refused. And that's when the attack began. And who was there to defend the kingdom when the actual king is no longer there? Well, the mantle fell on Shuri, who managed to go through all the tests in order to become the rightful heir to the Black Panther. And mind you, even the Panther God refused to hand over his power to her, but she earned that and defended her country to the best of her abilities. And this is exactly what the fans would like to see in the next installment of the Black Panther. It wouldn't be something so outrageous that the audience would just automatically dislike it. After all, any true fan of the comic books would be thrilled to know that Marvel decided to take inspiration from the classic comics. And we already told you how much the fans liked Shuri in 2018's The Black Panther. Her exceptional intelligence, coupled with that sharp wit and sarcasm, made fans fall instantly in love with her. And even though there is no news about what Marvel will do about this unfortunate turn of events, the fans weren't afraid to voice their opinion. Marvel sent a heartwarming message to the family of Chadwick, expressing their condolences. So it would be extremely rude of them to undermine their initial message by giving the role of T'Challa to some other actor, regardless how good he might be. And on that note, we end this video. But hey, what do you think should happen to the role of T'Challa in the Black Panther 2? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.